All right, I'll see you next episode. It's Transgender Hate Mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt that are in response to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Uh, it's a trigger warning. See you on here. The girl being like, no, no, no. See, no. Somehow, man is and female and woman are terms that have nothing to do with male and female, even though, of course, they are slang terms for them. And they are obviously, yeah, someone who says they are a man, like me, she says, will not only say that they're a man, but also try to hide the fact that they are a female. Who says they are a woman born with testicles will say that they are female. They will say they're a woman. They will try to hide the fact that they are male. Grow their hair long. They will hide that they have a penis and testicles. Excuse me. Get over this congestion here. They will say that stuff. That's what they'll do. So obviously there's deception involved, but I'm going to say there's not deception involved because that makes us look bad. That's basically what's going on here. Continue on. Also got some nice picture on the screen caps on my phone. I didn't realize I could just screen cap both Jonathan Bird's Blue World and stuff with DeviantArt. It was awesome. Let's go. Right. Back to YouTube now. Someone says, my man. I don't use names or icons, so yeah. My man. Someone says, yeah, no, I'm an effing idiot. I don't cuss like every other joke. They know that word. But I didn't realize it was a joke 5 minutes after. Yeah, I say, how do you fake something that's up to you? I say, oh. Someone says, it's not up to you. Someone says, your identity is up to you. I say, your identity is up to you. Your biological sex is not. Basically, what's going on is you have people trying on YouTube trying to be like, oh, no, I'm faking this stuff. I'm like, what, why? Faking your gender? What does that mean? Again, getting biological sex and gender mixed up. They keep saying, you're getting mixed up. No. So it's time to you. Now, someone says, scientists have confirmed that biological sex is different from gender. It is, but why you keep mixing them together? And that there's more gender than the stupid stuff you learned in middle school. And that's the truth. And so it says, here comes also gender dysphoria isn't a choice. No, it's not. But you fight against it. No, there's a choice to fight against it or give into it. So let's go. I say, so actual science is stupid now, I say. Also, gender dysphoria is not a choice, but how you react to it is, you have to say no to transition. And comments on my best friend, get a huge secret from me, where a girl, person more ovaries, talks about a friend that she thought was a girl. She's in middle school. She met a person that she thought was a girl. They became friends and had sleepovers. And then later, this person that she thought was a girl was basically freaking out. And for later, she found out that the reason why this girl person that was saying that they were girls freaking out was because that person was actually a boy, person wore testicles, dressing up like a girl and lying saying he's a girl, and he was afraid when the girl would find out that he's a boy and he's lying, that she wouldn't like him anymore. And I'm like, yeah, don't lie about being a girl then. So don't do that stuff. She starts saying good stuff like she starts saying good stuff like I don't care if I don't care if he's a boy or girl, he's my friend, stuff like that, And then she asks, what's wrong with him saying he's a girl and dressing up like a girl? I was like, I had to say that's lies. And I got all these responses because of it. Let's continue on here. What's that? Me having symptoms of gender, this one. Me having symptoms of gender dysphoria. Mom knowing nothing about it, living in Mississippi where there are no laws of protection for transgender people, people who are lying, faking my gender. Resigned sigh emoji. And someone says, science literally says that being trans is valid and real. Yeah, it's real. Yes, there are people that believe this horrible lifestyle, basically give into dysphoria, believe in this horrible lifestyle and do wrong because of it. But it doesn't mean it's right. It isn't. So no, the body functions normally. Logically, you just learn to live with that body as it is, because it's functioning normally. It's doing normal stuff. That's the body you get. That's the shape you get. That's the leg you get. That's the color you get. Those are the reproductive organs you get. So let's go. There's more than what you learned in middle school. Scientists confirmed that through lies. Yes. You can't just say no. Yeah, you can't. You have to continue to say no because that stuff is a battle. You have dysphoria, you're trans, no, you're fighting fear, and you have to say no to it. You can't simply just force yourself to be your birth assigned gender, gender again, identity. I say, yes, you can say no to dysphoria, like any other fear. Continue. Click. Here's a video about it. Sends a video link. I say, like any other peer, like watch the Gus Jane video I sent you. Then do more research on what transgender is. I am trans, so like I say, you can't say no. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You choose not to say no, girl. Boy or girl. I don't know. You choose not to say no, person. And someone says, and the person says also, do you ever know what gender dysphoria is? It's not just a fear. Yeah, it is. 100%. That's true. It's also believing in lies, and you can just say no to it, like you get the fear, and choose not to do what it wants you to do. Just like dealing with eating disorder. Go. Back on DeviantArt, we have another girl with your boy trying to say, no, this is justified. This is all good. It's not. Someone says, finally, this trans train wreck full of misconceptions and fear-mongering is over. My comic, Dysphoria is Fear. A sequel is coming eventually. But I got to figure out that stuff and do some other stuff first. She says, finally, this train wreck full of misconceptions and fear-mongering is over. Like, where was the misconception? Well, the misconceptions? You can try to say it's a misconception. Well, where's the fear-mongering? When I say, you don't have to be, this is normal stuff. You don't have to be afraid of it. How does that cause fear-mongering? It doesn't. It's just be sad. And I say, oh, that's just the beginning. I will never stop fighting against the transgender lifestyle. I, Stephen Colbert. And then she says, yes, the classic point. Every piece of science that doesn't support my narrative is wrong and evil. It was made by biased people. I'm like, well, when it is, I say. Yep. Someone said, yes, the trans woman did die because of dysphoria. Yes. So you have to fight against dysphoria. Dysphoria should be the villain of this comic. Just accurately presented and made by someone who has the inkling about what it is through lies. So far, what you're describing is civil body insecurities, which is what dysphoria. I say, well, that's what dysphoria is. So then she says, so what, basically what you're saying is, I stop being afraid of things that don't conform to my obsession, and then I won't have OCD anymore, and I should stop being afraid of focusing on one thing at once and sitting still. Then I won't stop having ADHD, not the same stuff. The only thing that I'm afraid of is not how it works. The only thing I'm afraid of is not how it works. These rants of yours are based on your fear, mate, not ours. Your fear of people dying, horrible deaths through lies and deceit, being deceived their whole lives and wasting away their time and effort, stuff they'll never have. Your obsession with stopping that is the problem. With your lies. Yes. And I say, well, why are you so afraid? Someone else says, so you're basically saying people with disorders are valid and should just stop being afraid. See what again? Crap. Weekend update in the way. Michael Che. I don't want us to die, typing. Dang it. Yeah, this is the old argument. Someone saying, girl saying, I'm saying, I don't want us to die out. We need to keep reproducing. I don't want us to die out. And she's like, oh, really? Look at this diagram. There's 7.53 billion people in the world. Yeah. So there's plenty of people already. It's not like they're mortal or anything. Not like they grow old and die or anything like that. Not like that happens. I'm like, oh, so bad. She's like, I think there's enough people in the world that we won't die out. I don't want a whiny jerk, white girl word that means, B word that means female, B word that means slave, B word that means weak, B word that means annoying, B word that is an insult to women in my life. Stay mad. I was like, the better I get, the harder I fight against the transgender lifestyle. I say, go. Michael J. in a better place now, so I can read the stuff. And then someone says, well, first it was a one-time only thing because it was the only time Leap Day was going to be on a Saturday. But then people loved it so much that I did it again during the summer. And then I did it for a whole year, and I do whole segments every Saturday. And I said, well, that's nice. Someone talking about a special thing they do on DeviantArt. I was like, yeah, that's nice. Next. I say, oh, they look so cute like this. Let me go like this. And then someone said, "What?" Which is funny, since it was meant to be creepy in the show. Like, well, in the show, their hero boys are creepy. Where the hero boys are creepy, they pale in comparison. Someone, Michael Che blocking the words here.